Hello my dear friends, welcome back to Chandan Logic's YouTube English live session. My name is Shyam. How are you all? So you're watching Chandan Logic's English YouTube channel where every morning 8 o'clock I come on live and we talk about IBPS PO mock test explanation. My dear friends, in the year 2026 we are all lucky enough because we have ample number of opportunities from the government department. Especially you talk about banking sector, we are lucky enough. We have already SBI PO exam. We already have IBPS PO notification. We have a lot of other exams on the way. The calendar is already ready. If you are a serious bank job aspirant, aggression is not just important. Hard work is not just important. Talent is not just important. Intelligence is not just important. What is important is consistency. Do you know what consistency is? Every morning 8 o'clock you see me on YouTube live session. That's called consistency. I have been teaching for more than 19 years, around 20 years. This is consistency. I know most of you are very consistent. But some of you still need to be more consistent. Consistency is a real secret to success. It's like doing exercise. You want to build a good muscular body. You want to do exercise. Will you get the result if you do exercise? Seldom. No. The result is positive only if you do exercise every day. Once in a blue moon you can take breaks, but not very frequently. Consistency is a real secret. Guys, once again I welcome you all to the Chandan Logic's English YouTube live session, and my name is Shyam. I'm here today to discuss a very interesting paper on IBPS PO mock test. I'm going to explain this mock test paper. The whole session is going to be in English because you're watching Chandan Logic's English YouTube channel. If you want my classes in Telugu, where I talk in Telugu, you can come on live every evening at 7:30, where you watch Chandan Logic's Telugu YouTube channel, where I talk in Telugu. Let's get started. My dear friends, welcome back to the IBPS PO mock test explanation. You are watching English channel. And if you want my classes in Telugu, I will come on live every evening 7:30 on Chandan Logic's Telugu channel. Chandan Logics has announced a good offer, free course, where you can practice 7,000 plus practice questions on various topics of grammar. If you are a student preparing for police exams and looking for English classes, you can get the right course here with also a very reasonable discount. I think the very first question started with what? Jumbled sentences. A very easy question. Can you try the answer? Only 20 seconds time. Only 20 seconds time. A very easy question. A very easy question. Only 20 seconds time. Can you get the answer quickly? Yes. I'm waiting for your answer. Okay, time up. So don't read the sentence like a normal student. Of course, the sentence is small, but still try to find some shortcut. Struggling with. This is my observation. This is my shortcut. So C, D are mostly linked because preposition says struggle with. Here CD not there, here CD not there. Here CD there, here CD there. So there is a very good chance here where you get BC as your answer. But now, do you think you can start the sentence with C? No. Because in the C option, it starts with a verb. You can't start with a verb. So the only option is C option. I repeat, my shortcut is struggling with. So C, D, there is a fair chance. Okay, C, D, there is a fair chance. Okay, you understand the clarity here? Maybe you also can try this one. Give me a moment. This is the part A, this is part B, and that is part C. This is part D, this is part E. Yes. Now, if you go for struggle with, it means you are actually joining DE, correct? If you say struggle with, then you go for DE. Am I right? But in the options, DE is only present in this option. Correct? Then this should be the answer. Because this is part A, this is part B, and this is part C, this is part D, and this is part E. If my shortcut is applied, struggle with, it must be DE, and luckily only DE is here. The answer is fourth option. If you want, you can check the fourth option. Sharanya is right. If you want, you can read it. Rather, it is to be pitied that Indian children, rather it is to be pitied that the Indian children of every shade and hue are struggling with a foreign language. Are struggling with a foreign language. Are struggling with a foreign language. So the meaning of the sentence is, many students in India who try to learn foreign language are not happy, they are struggling. That is the meaning of the sentence. Is it very simple? Okay. Shall we go to the question number 2, my dear friends? Can you try the answer? The question number 2, can you try the answer? Can you try the answer in the question number 2? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Guys, 30 seconds. Yes. Apart from a legal aspect, corporate punishment is not, corporate punishment is not. What could be the right sequence here? Guys, apart from legal aspect, corporate punishment is not a psychologically corrective measure. This is the answer. This is the answer. Apart from legal aspect, corporal punishment is not a psychologically corrective measure. This is the right answer, my dear friends. Okay. Shall we go to the third question? Can you find any shortcut here, guys? Can you find any shortcut here? Can you find any shortcut here? Yes, guys. Yes. Waiting for your answer. This could be the best answer because a few newspapers and channels. This is one observation. Newspapers and channels. So A, C is one observation. Another observation is to see that. So B, E is one more observation. To see that. So anyways, option A is the right option, guys. Easy questions. Jumbled is always easy. Can you try the fourth question, guys? Can you try the fourth question, guys? Can you try the fourth question, guys? Yes. I think the best shortcut is a lot. See, a lot more. A lot. A lot. So E follows D. Correct? E follows D. Here ED not there. Yeah, here ED is there. Here ED not there. Here ED is there. Here ED not there. Here ED is there. So you can try these two options. You can try these two options, and the right answer is the fourth option, guys. The right answer is the fourth option. What do you say? There is no doubt that in the making of a present civilization, religion has contributed a lot more to any other institution. Okay? Shall we try one more question, maybe in the jumble? Then we can go to the next section. Can you try this, guys? Maybe 20 seconds. Waiting for your answer. Waiting for your answer. I'm waiting for your answer. Yes. I'm waiting for your answer. Anybody answer? Not yet? Yes? Second option is the right answer, guys. What's more, presidential system would not require to fit in itself the foxy old political hunting on the periphery of means outside of. 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 Required to. Periphery of means outside of. Periphery of means outside of. Maybe that is also correct. Required to fit. Would not require to fit. That is also correct. But frankly, if you are a PO job aspirant, you need to really be sure of jumble sentences like this. Now let's move to the next section, vocabulary. Vocabulary knowledge is tested here. Yes, only 20 seconds answer. Only 20 seconds answer. Only 20 seconds answer. Yes. Only 20 seconds answer. Easy question, guys. Easy question. The current rains in Delhi are not monsoon showers, which had dashed from the city on September after depositing X of rainfall this year again is normal. See here, this is the normal rainfall level. But now the normal rainfall level decreased. See, 653 decreased to 516. Decreased means receded. Easy question actually. But you need to read the sentence very fast. There is no direct shortcut from the options. 653 decreased to 516. So recede is the answer, my dear friends. Recede is the answer, my dear friends. Recede means what? Decrease. Recede means what? Decrease. Convolute means argument. In one way, convolute means argument. Perturbed means disturbed, damaged. Perturbed means disturbed, damaged. Precede means like follow. Precede means before, come before, follow. You're talking about the rainfall that is decreased. So recede. Am I clear, guys? Can you try the next question? Any shortcut possible? You can try also. Any shortcut possible? You can try also. You can try also. Any possible shortcut you can try. Any possible shortcut you can try. Yes. Yes. I'll tell you a shortcut here, wonderful shortcut. My dear friends, commotion is equal to brouhaha. Commotion is equal to brouhaha. Commotion is equal to brouhaha. Okay? Both A and B are same. The meaning is a lot of noise. The meaning is a lot of noise. You know, we say turmoil, lot of noise, cacophony, chaos, disturbance, disorder. So commotion, because of the sudden earthquake, there was a commotion. So commotion, brouhaha means lot of disorder, lot of disturbance. Commotion is equal to brouhaha, lot of disorder, lot of disturbance, and that's the right answer. Both are synonyms, no? So naturally both A and B. Juxtapose means together, place together. Juxtapose means place A to B, place A to F. No, that's called juxtapose. Place together, side by side. Juxtapose means place side by side. And these two are synonyms. You don't have to really worry much about it. And that too you are talking about burning and bursting of crackers. So lot of noise. Okay. Simple question if you know the vocabulary. Can you try this question number 8? Interesting. It looks interesting. It looks interesting. Yes, guys. It looks interesting. I'm waiting for your answer. Okay. Yes, guys. If you read some articles related to science and technology, especially astrology, astronomy, space, satellites, you very often find this word crater. Basically, cratered means a cratered world. Moon is a cratered world. A bowl shaped. Basically, cratered means something which is a shape of a bowl. A bowl shaped, okay? A bowl shaped having some space in that. That's called cratered, okay? That is the answer. You're talking about moon. Moon is a cratered world. Moon is a cratered world, okay? What is the meaning of crating? Crating is a pack, a parcel. A kind of pack, a kind of parcel, you know, parcel. For transportation. And hollow is hollow. Nothing is there. You can't say moon is a hollow world. Moon is a cratered world. Moon is a cratered world, okay? Can you try the question number 9, my dear friends? It looks very simple question. I think any student, especially my students, I am confident can answer this question in 5 seconds. My students can answer this question in 5 seconds. My students can answer this question in 5 seconds. My students can answer this question in 5 seconds because all these are synonyms. Stringent, rigorous, stern, rigid. They are all synonyms. It will take hardly 5 seconds to answer this question. Easy question. Question number 10, my dear friends. Can you try this last question from vocabulary section? Last question from vocabulary section. I'm waiting for your answer. I'm waiting for your answer. This is also, I can call a very simple question. You know why? There is a wonderful shortcut here. My dear friends, unravel means make clear. Unravel means make something clear. Decode. Okay? Tangle and scramble means make unclear. Make unclear. So these two are synonyms. So naturally A and B is not there in the options. Maybe there is a chance for unravel. You can find it easily, unravel the secrets. The meaning is reveal the secrets. Open the secrets. Unravel is the answer. Unravel the secrets. Make the secrets open. We say reveal the secrets, no? We say reveal the secrets. We say unravel the secret means reveal the secrets. Okay, chalo, that is the answer. After the vocabulary part is over, now we have a very happy section, that is spelling problem. Can you try, guys? Spelling or inappropriate word. Spelling or inappropriate word. Easy question. Can I have the right answer? Laureate. The laureate spelling is Laureate, laureate. So laureate is a person who is a very, high official person, who has a very great reputation, noble laureate, great person. Laureate is spelling important. That's the only problem. Only option A is the problem. Laureate spelling, be careful, okay? I'm going a bit faster. Before that, Chandan Logics has given you the free course. You can practice all these questions, and constable, sub-inspector students can get English classes here at a very reasonable price. RRB Group D crash course 299, very reasonable price. Yes, here. So can you go to the next question? Shortcut here, guys. Spelling problem. Spelling, please. Spelling problem. Spelling, please. Okay. So the real problem is with not one word. There are problems, two problems. One is a problem with the vocabulary interdict. So interdicted. This is the problem. Interdict. And petitioner spelling is Petitioner. Petitioner. Okay. Petitioner. Okay. So there are two problems, my dear friends. Two problems, my dear friends. So one problem is the spelling problem of interdict. Interdict means actually prohibit. Interdict means prohibit, prevent. Petitioner is a person who complains. Okay. Petitioner is a problem who complains. Okay. Simple question, right? Simple question, right? Simple question, right? Next. Both A and B problems. Can you try the 13th question, guys? Can you try the 13th question, guys? Very tricky question. Maybe Vishnu, this is the star question of the day. I call this question the star question. I am going to give you a clue here. Spelling, there is no problem. Contextual vocabulary problem. Spelling, there is no problem, but contextual vocabulary is a real problem here. There is no spelling problem here. Contextual vocabulary is the real problem here. Who can answer this question in a very less time? Less than 10 seconds. Who can get the answer here in less than 10 seconds? I am waiting for your answer. If you read the complete sentence, the problem is the government invited expression of interest, willingness of absurd buyer to participate. My God. Government invited tenders, buyers. Why do you want to say absurd buyers? You have to say potential buyers. Or you can say some genuine buyers. Why do you want to say absurd? Absurd is a very bad word. No, absurd is a negative word. Absurd is very bad. Why will government call bad people for tenders? Potential buyers, interested buyers, genuine buyers, interested buyers, passionate buyers. Some positive word, no? Some positive word, no? Can you try the 14th question, guys, very fast? Can you try the 14th question fast? Yes. I think 14th question is also similar to the 13th question. There is no problem spelling, but there is a vocabulary problem. Can anybody get the answer? And don't message me ABCDs. Be very clear when you answer. I want the right answer. Don't message me ABCDs. I want to know what your right answer in your mind is. There is no spelling problem here. There is a problem with vocabulary problem. There is no spelling problem. Problem is vocabulary problem. Yes. Scientists have for the first time discovered what happens at cellular level to see the mechanisms that underlie this process, which so far has proven difficult due to involvement of high number of cells. Guys, according to the meaning of the sentence, already scientists know that there are cells in the body, tissues in the body, different biological process takes place. That's fine. But still, scientists have decided to study it. You don't use the word here, discovered. There is nothing to discover here. Scientists have for the first time studied. Or you better use the word explored. You can't say discovered. There is no discovery happening here. Scientists are not discovering or inventing anything here. Scientists are actually studying something here. So discovered or studied. Discovered cannot be used. Scientists have for the first time studied the procedure or explored the procedure. You don't say discover or invent. Studied or explored the procedure. Okay. Okay. Can you try the question number 15, guys? Can you try the question number 15, guys? I think 13th question, 14th question, maybe you can make a notes. The carbon aerodynamic kit comes in high gloss and wind tunnel tested to prove the aerodynamic performance. No problem, guys. Let's not waste time on this. No error. All are correct. No problem. So after successfully completing the spellings problem, but two questions are tricky. The last two questions are tricky. You should be very careful when you read the sentences. Sometimes spellings are okay, but context, vocabulary should be very carefully observed. And that is possible only when you read the sentences properly, right? Okay. Question number 16. Phrase replacement, substitution, sentence substitution, sentence substitution. Can you try the answer? Can you try the answer? To respect dash. First of all, you don't say a opposition. You can't say a opposition. An opposition. To respect an opposition is not everything, is not anything, is not something. You're right. It is not something that comes with victories. Something should be the better word. I'll give you one example here. Success is not something that comes easily. Money is not something that comes easily. Respect is not something that comes easily. Okay? Yesterday I received a message from a student who was my old student. And he's already married. He's working in income tax department. Recently he's blessed with a child, boy child. And he's sharing that happy news with me that, sir, I was your old student. I know you don't remember me, but I know you. These days I again see you on YouTube. And I was your student in 2010. I was shocked. And he was messaging it. He was saying, you didn't change at all. You haven't changed. 15 years back I was your student. And the same energy you have. Only you have physically changed a bit. But your energy hasn't changed. And I was so happy yesterday when I saw the message. I can't believe he was my student in 2010. 11 years, 16 years back around, right? 11 years back around. So, it's not easy to maintain consistency all these years. I'm giving you this example because respect is something that doesn't come easily. Character is something that doesn't come easily. Reputation is something that doesn't come easily. Money is something that doesn't come easily. So, something, the pronoun is something. The pronoun is something. Okay, the pronoun is something. Okay, question number 17. Question number 17. Answer. Can you make it faster? Oh, really? Nice to know it, Sharanya. Yeah. But that person was my student in 2010. Imagine 2010. This is 2026. Almost 16 years back, he was my student, it seems. Now he is married, he is in central government department, he has got a child, and he says, I haven't changed much. Good to know, no? Okay. I think 2010 most of you were studying what? 2010 most of you were studying, you were born? Yeah, you were born, naturally. 2010 you were born. 16 years back. Now you are not 16-year-old. Maybe 2010 means you were mostly studying 6th standard, 5th standard. Anybody message? 2010, what were you studying? You were studying 10th? I'm not good at maths. So you tell me. And that today I woke up very early in the morning, 3 o'clock. So my mind is already dumb. So 2010, what were you studying? So then I was teaching and he was my student 2010. So any answer? You don't want to reveal your age? So 2010, Sharanya, what were you studying? Divya, Vishnu. So 2010, what were you studying? 10th, 9th, 5th, 4th? I want to know. First class, oh my god. So Sai was studying first standard in 2010. So Alekia was studying 5th standard. 5th. Surya was studying, Kalyan was studying 5th standard. So surprising. I should see you. I should see you then. How you look in 5th standard. 2nd class. Vishnu was studying 2nd class. Oh my god. So nice nostalgia, right? Nice nostalgia. So that student was also so happy. In 2010, he was my student offline in one coaching center. And now these days, suddenly he saw me on YouTube somewhere and he was so excited. So he messaged me. 3rd standard, Sharanya. Oh my goodness, you were all kids. So yes, 17th question, what is the answer? But I think in your 2nd standard or 5th standard, you didn't want to prepare for SBA PO, right? So you never thought that you would prepare for bank exams. You were all enjoying with your friends in 5th standard, 6th standard, playing some beautiful games like hide and seek, playing some dumb charades. There was a game called pen game, you know. In school days, we used to play pen games. My memory was pen game. So those childhood memories were nostalgic. Those days you never thought you would prepare for PO exam like this. If anybody asks you in your class, what do you want to become? What do you want to become when you grow? You would probably have said, I wanted to become a doctor. I wanted to become I wanted to become an engineer. I wanted to become a pilot. So yes. Yeah, 100% Vishnu. That was nostalgic. I get such messages often. Some people call me. Some people call me also. And they talk to me for some time. I like years passed. Very nostalgic, okay? So next. So here the answer is no improvement. The answer is no improvement. Methane is the main concept of natural gas transported by Nord Stream pipelines, and that is the second most powerful greenhouse gas. Why first option is wrong? Because here present tense is there. Here you can't use past tense. This is wrong because you can't say second more. Here, why gases? You're talking about only methane, one gas. Here also problem is tenses and noun. So no improvement. It is a correct sentence. No improvement. 18th question. Can you try this 18th question? 18th question. 18th question. This is a very nice question. Tenses question. This is a tenses question. Tenses question. You were playing with fingers. Yes. My favorite video game was Super Mario. My uncle gifted me when I was studying my school days. That video game, you used to have remote control. There was some cassette kind of this one. We used to keep that in this one. There was a machine, there was equipment, and we used to play video games on television. Super Mario. You don't believe, few days back I downloaded Super Mario in the Play Store. I was playing it. You don't believe, I was playing Super Mario last week on the mobile phone, just out of nostalgic memories. Okay. Do you remember the entire game of Super Mario? When you finish the game, finally, all this struggle, this fellow, this short little fellow, he works very hard. Do you know why? Finally, to save a girl. You remember anybody Super Mario game? The whole game, there are many episodes, many series. Finally, he goes and saves a girl. There is a girl sitting there, and when Super Mario comes, she is smiling. In the video games also, same love stories. Okay. This is a very nice question, guys. Nice question. This is a question from tenses. Since his arrival, arey bhaiya, since his arrival, present perfect continuous, what is there? He has been trying. Present perfect continuous, he has been trying. Present perfect continuous, he has been trying. It has been raining since yesterday. I have been teaching since 2006. She has been preparing for competitive exams since last year. Since. He has been trying his best since. Okay. Question number 19. Can you try the answer? Simple question. Simple question. Simple question. Answer please. Directly I'll tell you the rule. Option C, because whenever we use the word hardly, immediately comes had. That is a rule. Hardly had I asked him when he helped me. So it is a structure. Whenever hardly comes, immediately had should come. And of course followed by when. Of course followed by when. That's a different case. But hardly follows helping verb had. 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 Okay. Can you try question number 20? Simple question. Her mother will be surprised as she hears the news of his son's promotion. Yes. Answer please. Very easy questions. These questions are a game. Very easy questions. Very easy questions. Very easy questions. So her mother will be surprised. Her mother will be surprised when she hears. Her mother will be surprised when she hears the news. This is wrong because grammar is wrong. You can't use will be surprised. Definitely passive voice. So will be surprised. Again, this is a problem. You can't use past tense here. This is future tense. This is present tense. Future tense, present tense. Future tense, present tense. Future tense, present tense. No, you can't use first option. 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 You have to use fourth option. Fourth option. Okay, fourth option. I'll give you an example. Loan will be sanctioned. I'll give you one similar example. Okay, the loan will be sanctioned when he submits all the documents. Like that. The loan will be sanctioned when he submits all the documents. The loan will be sanctioned when he submits all the documents. The loan will be sanctioned when he submits all the documents. That's it. Okay? You should understand this rule here. Next question. What next? Passage. Let's see if any questions can be answered without passage reading. CGL students, get the best classes here, Chandan Logics, both English and Telugu medium. And bank PO students, yes, prelims and mains, 0 to hero to 2.0 batch, you can get the course. Can we answer any question without reading the paragraph? Maybe, I think you can try this question. I'll show you the question once. Which of the following set of words will fill the blank 10? So filling the blank, okay? Filling the blank, okay? Filling the blank. Remember the words? Construe, laudable, convivial, denigrate. Construe, laudable, convivial, denigrate. Where is the filling the blank here? Can you try this? Construe, laudable, convivial, denigrate. Try this one. Answer? Any answer? Construe, laudable, convivial, denigrate. Yes? Anybody answer? I'm waiting for your answer. Construe, convivial, laudable, denigrate. Laudable, denigrate. Yes, guys. We're talking about the efforts for online education remained dash. So the efforts remained dash. We don't know whether it is plus or minus, but can nowhere substitute in person learning. So you're trying to say no technology can replace a teacher. So the meaning is positive, laudable. The meaning is positive, laudable. The online education efforts are laudable. Laudable is positive. Laudable. See, right now I am somewhere taking my online session and you are somewhere watching me on a mobile phone or a laptop, which is a beautiful thing. So online technology is a laudable technology. Laudable is praising, praiseworthy, okay? Construe means trying to understand something. Convivial is very friendly, supportive. Denigrate means insult, criticize. Denigrate means insult, criticize. Online technology is laudable technology, okay? Laudable technology, okay? Laudable technology, okay? If there are any other questions that you can try this. Strata. What is the synonym of the word strata? Can you try this one? What is a synonym to the word strata? Can you try this word? Strata. Easy question actually. Easy question actually. Yes. So basically strata means, my dear friends, level, position. Strata means level, position, designation, okay? Designation, okay? I think remaining options, camaraderie. Camaraderie means a kind of friend, a kind of companion, a kind of support. Abnegation is leave, renounce, abnegation, oppose, renounce, leave. And begil is a kind of fraud. It's a negative word, cheating. Negative words. No? Abnegation, begil are negative words. Camaraderie is a positive word. So strata is designation, level. Strata is designation, level, okay? Designation, level, okay? Okay. Maybe you have a spotting error here. Can you try spotting error here? Spotting error. Here you have the sentence, or here also you have the sentence. The schools must implement special class or after school class for the students who need to catch out on their studies, and individual attention must be given to every student. Yes, nice sentence. Error please. Spotting error please. Spotting error please. Yes. Guys, you need to understand there are two things here. Catch out and catch up. Catch out and catch up. My dear friends, catch out means to detect an error. Catch out means to detect an error. Catch up means reach the expectations, reach the goal, reach the standard. Reach the goal, reach the standard. Okay? Catch out means to detect a mistake. Catch up means reach the goal. So here you can't say catch out. You have to say catch up. So catch up the standards. Catch up their levels. So catch up should be the right way, not catch out. You better say catch up, not catch out. Okay. Any other questions can you try? Without reading the paragraph, let us see. Okay, all these questions mostly based on content. Maybe last 3 questions, small close test. Can you try? Can you try? Close test, can you try? Can you try close test, can you try? Last 3 questions, just 1 to 3. Waiting for your answer. Waiting for your answer. Waiting for your answer. Yes. Yes, guys. The world is today dash. The world is today dash. The world is today induced. The world is induct. The world is adrift. The world is relieved. The world is immediate. The world is adrift. Adrift means not fixed, unstable. Adrift means unstable. That is why we say we are neither in bipolar nor we are in multipolar. So somewhere is lack of stability. Adrift means lack of stability. Adrift means lack of stability. The world is adrift. Means the world is not stable. The world is not stable. Can you try this? Can you try here? The lack of a dash response is proof of an absence of international order. The lack of a dash response. The lack of a dash response created troubles. The lack of dash response created troubles. Guys, tell me here, do you think positive comes or negative comes? Only positive comes here. Because lack of dash response create problems. The lack of coherent response. Coherent means very logical, very consistent. The lack of coherent response created problems. The lack of coherent response created problems. Okay, the lack of coherent response. Violent, everybody knows, eligible. Fury means very angry. Elude means indirectly refer. Okay, elude means say something about something indirectly. So the lack of coherent response, the lack of logical response. Okay, can you try this? So is the dash international response. Array, you already said before there was no proper response, there was no proper international order, no proper response. So naturally, so is the ineffective response. Same, no, both are same. So is the ineffective response. So is the ineffective response. Both are same. No, you are trying to say there is no proper response. So is the ineffective response. So little understanding of the context will help you. Little clarity will get you the answers. Little understanding. You don't have to read the complete paragraph. Little understanding will get you the desired result here. Compared with yesterday's paper, today's paper is easy. Yes, no doubt. Today's paper is very easy. Vocabulary also very easy. And spotting errors. But I think somewhere you were confused about spellings. There were 2-3 spelling questions. But I think context-based vocabulary should be replaced based on the meaning of the sentence. So you have to read the sentence properly. Okay. Anyways, this is a nice paper. I thoroughly enjoyed. And I always thank you for being wonderful audience. I'm always motivated by your, attendance, constant attendance, and also, active responses. I'll be happier if more audience come on live. Of course, we have just started recently, hardly 1 month or 1.5 months before. But very soon I expect more audience, so that the more number of students present in the live session, the more energy and motivation teacher gets. So share this video to your friends also, and leave your feedback in the comment section. No homework for you today. Relax. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. And I promised you already, very soon, I'm going to come in a live session of preparation strategy for bank exams. All the best. Good luck.